Hello, and welcome to the theater. My name is Dan, and I will be your dungeon master for this presentation of Waterdeep Dragon Heist. Thank you for joining us live on Twitch. If you are watching this in the future or you're present on YouTube or Twitch, thank you too. Let us meet our players. Who would like to introduce themselves and their character?
Of course, I'm going to go first. Hi, I'm Lake, DEM Lake on Twitter, the host of Curse of Strahd, preparing next week, August 17th, on this channel at 9 p.m. CST, 10 p.m. EST. Also a player in the Wednesday game, Land of Dark Dreams. And I play Milos Marsakov, the sociopathic rogue and general audacious individual who really just wants everybody to know he is the spotlight of the world.
He is.
Well, hello everyone. My name is Beth. I am the Dungeon Mistress for the Land of Dark Dreams campaign setting, which is on Wednesday nights, and soon to be the Dungeon Mistress for the Adventure with Advantage campaign, which will be hosted on Saturday mornings, starting also on the 17th, which will be a Lost Mines of Fendelver, and then into Baldur's Gate Descent into Avernus. I'm playing Lapis Lazulus, the cocky kid who likes to punch things in the face. A lot.
Who's next?
I'll go. Hi, guys. I'm Marina. I am a local organizer in Los Angeles, and I run a stream off of this that we can talk about another time. I am playing Eden or Tilly, depending on how you know her or where you know her from. She is a shifter warlock. I promise she's a warlock. We'll get there eventually, probably. We'll find out. She's probably the only non-evil character, I think, although she has some questionable ways still. That's about it.
Cool.
Hey, I'm Reese. I think I'm the only player / not GM. I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm playing the Khalsar Warlock, Melk. I feel he's not evil. He's just misunderstood. He's just out to make an impression, good or bad. So,
Is he 2% or whole?
Find out.
Almond. Plot twist.
I'm Rashid Mbaye, and that's my name on everything. I play a gnome wizard named Zuvu Widowlock, and he is pretty much an oddball investigator who's on an emotional roller coaster through the criminal underworld. Like he's maybe not the most, I don't think he's evil. I'm sure he's not, actually. I'm positive he's not. I think he's just mostly confused and interested.
Yet.
Yeah.
We'll get there.
Yeah, I can tell.
Be honest, no one here is actually evil.
I don't know about that.
We're all just very misunderstood.
Well,
By the law and people's lives. And the continuation of people's lives.
you're all great. You're all great people. Thank you, all of you great people. And a special thanks to Roll20, our virtual tabletop and stage, for Waterdeep Dragon Heist. Session. Welcome back. So, when we last met, our party of oddballs and deplorables had been tasked by the Captain Hyestus Staggett of the City Watch with a mission to sabotage the Xanathar Guild, or be crushed by the full extent of the law. Having agreed, they met with an undercover Harper's agent, Shava, half-orc, and worked to gain the trust of the Xanathar Guild, specifically Shava's higher-up, Robier. While they impressed him, he had already assigned the job to a group known as the Gargoyle Gang, an unforeseen complication. The job was to replace the Xanathar's aging goldfish, Silgar. If the fish dies, the Xanathar could go berserk, so its underlings occasionally have to pull dangerous jobs to replace the goldfish without the Xanathar noticing. The party needed to get the job reassigned to them so that they might replace Silgar with a Harper agent. The group got to work deceiving members of the Gargoyle Gang into dropping the job. They needed to get at least half of the gang to drop. Melk and Zuvu convinced the gnome, Pog Fiddleston, that he had failed a test and needed to leave the city for some time. And when we had just left off, Eden had just convinced the tiefling Wit that there was an amazing opportunity for her to get hired as a poet out of town. Now, with only 3 members of the Gargoyle Gang remaining, we pick back up with our lot as they decide on their next move. So, all, do you need reminders of things? Or do you know what you want to do?
I need to pull back up the guides.
Milos will cover what we have been doing. So, as of right now, we have dealt with one woman, poetry, deception, working out fine, and you there, Milk. You managed to convince little gnome man to leave city. This is good. So what else we do? Sapphire is still not due for later in day, and the little Rin girl, still option.
Yes, didn't you want to lead some orphans to a river and do something deplorable?
You misunderstand and harm Milos's feelings. No. Just implication that little children have disappeared on her watch so that she feels she is not doing proper duty and has an existential breakdown.
I can get behind that.
Yeah? Is that what we're doing?
Well, I'm not about punching people in the face if they smile children, so
We do not harm children.
it's not
We
my
just
vote.
make her
but-
think that there is trouble for children. Create fear where there is no fear. This is
Well, I hope she don't call your bluff.
if she calls our bluff, then we do actual betting to her. I do not see problem. Worst thing she do, she call in backup from rest of Gargoyle Gang. We do it all at once.
Not wrong.
All right.
Okay, then you're going to wait out the rest of the day and go stake out the City of the Dead at night. Correct?
I feel like we can do something better with our day.
How about seeing Rin? She's normally at the jewelry store at noon.
That's what I was looking at.
I feel like that's another good chance for manipulation. She has some people she cares about.
Yes, so this is what we do. We go and visit her after sending word to the orphanage about some children going missing. Or we create some form of scenario where there is problem at orphanage that we are in firm control of, so we can orchestrate and design where she will go to deal with that problem.
I'm not one of Waterdeep, but is there some sort of tax collection agency?
Well, yes, though.
Yeah.
And he lowers his voice. How much would somebody get in trouble for impersonating said officer?
Well, the penalty is death.
If you would, if you need a reminder of the, clearly you would all know the laws of Waterdeep, but here they are in case you don't.
Necessarily true. Know them, yes. Ignore them,
Follow them, not so much.
Okay, so we're going to the jewelry store.
I think so.
All
Do we
right.
want to go to a jewelry store before we have established thing that we want to tell her in? Or are we just going to talk to her and see what we can find out? If we have nothing established for her to believe there is problem, then we have nothing to use against her.
True.
But if we want to just half-ass it and go there and talk to her, see what we can find out, Milos is not opposed to this. We could always just threaten children, so that might draw more attention.
Well, what is our end goal? Do we want to get her out of town as well, or are we trying to convince her not to do the job? Is she staying in town or not?
Milos does not care so long as we do not have to worry about Gargoyle King working for strange stupid man.
Okay, but not caring doesn't really help us develop a plan.
I feel this answers the question most
Stop
obviously.
if she doesn't want to stop, kick her out of town. If she don't want to get out of town, well, I'll make sure she doesn't interfere.
Well, we could say that we know who she is. We know where her loyalties really lie with, those that she cares about. And if she proves to have loyalties lying elsewhere, she clearly has no need for the orphans at Our Lady of High Charisma Orphanage.
I'm also going to say it's going to be awfully hard for her to pull off any sort of heist if she doesn't have working arms and legs.
I have to say I'm not too fond of disabling individuals throughout town.
There'd be a couple of days.
You'll build a bit of a bad reputation if you go around breaking people's hands.
Exactly. I have a feeling that these two already have a bit of a bad reputation. As a matter of fact, I know that they do. However, I have
Just a little bit.
I have a very important reputation to uphold. If people find that I'm resorting to certain methods, I might not get certain jobs in the future.
Yeah, see, the problem with that is if this job doesn't get done, we don't get paid, and the law comes in after us. So I'm
very sneaky. I can hide from the law.
I'm all about not getting thrown in jail for the rest of my life.
Are you telling me you couldn't just leave if you felt like it? I mean, realistically.
Depends on who's on duty.
I think I have a kind of foolproof plan.
I'm ready to hear it.
Okay, so I'm pretty good with disguising myself, and I'm also pretty good at forging documentation. One would say it's kind of my expertise. If I was a tax collector with documentation saying the orphanage owes a lot of money, and say maybe said debt could disappear if Rin ran a mission for me where she would have to travel to somewhere a little distance away, maybe deliver a note, but when she gets there and reads the note, it's blank.
Okay, but my question now is, if the orphanage needs money to pay a debt, why wouldn't she follow through with the job that she's working on to make money?
Because the debt's 10,000 gold.
Yeah, I don't think that the Zentarum are going to pay her that much.
This is not Zentarum, this is Xanatar's guild.
Yes.
Either way.
But it's just an idea.
So we have obvious option. We approach and we use orphans as leverage if we need to. I see this, we play it by ear, we see what insinuations she makes, and we play it by her fears. If she bring it up, we bring it up more. If she does not bring it up, then we use what we have.
So,
In this instance, it is simple enough to say that we go there, we talk to her, we say that if she does job, bad things will happen. Maybe perhaps mention that there is something that might happen to orphanage. Perhaps say somebody burned it down by accident.
I like that. I like that.
I should mention that it is quite close to noon at the moment.
We should definitely go. Whatever we're going to do, we can talk about it on the way.
All right, we have backup plan if no better plan comes along. We go now.
This is definitely not a plan that I'm particularly thrilled with, but let's go. Here we go.
You complained about us breaking legs. When we break hearts, you feel not worse? It's clear you have no justification for this.
I'm fine with breaking hearts. I'm not so fine with all of these contingencies set in place. If plan A doesn't work, plan B, I like to have something set in stone, but here we are.
This is fine.
I've often found that I hate plans, but planning somehow seems to be indispensable.
True.
This is why you work with me.
Yes.
So you
He places his hand on his chest and again mock a front before just turning and walking away.
You're
Good.
so full of shit.
All right. So you begin to make your way towards the trade ward. The Diamond Dozen is located in quite a busy plaza. At this time of day, it is busy. Looking around, there's a good amount of city watch close by. The storefront itself has big glass windows with various jewelry pieces on display. It's pretty high class. You can see through the windows inside. There's proprietor behind the counter, as well as a armed man who's kind of who's sitting down and watching over the store, probably some kind of security guard. And there is what appears to be an upper class young half elf wandering amongst this large store, looking at the different wares.
What, do we wait for her to come out? Do not seem a good idea to go inside where armed guards might be listening.
I mean, we don't have to go in. We don't have to all go in. One of us could go in, pretend to be her friend.
One of us could cause a distraction in the street, pull the guards away.
This is also possible.
True. Kind of distraction. A good old-fashioned brawl will always distract some guards on this side of town.
I got that handled. I may need to pick up out of jail later, though.
Question is if guards inside store will have any care about this. I believe they are hired privately by stores so that do not people steal.
Yeah.
We do not want actual city watch coming down on our heads. That would be foolish.
This is true.
Do we not have a get out of jail free card within a minute?
Milos thinks that we push our luck with dealing with city watch in such a way.
I agree.
I prefer not to use it immediately as well.
Also, drawing any kind of attention is probably not the best plan. You say they're privately hired.
This is Milos'
I mean-
assumption.
Somebody could, who's fastest? Somebody could, in theory, run in, steal something, run out, drop it in the street when you're further away.
This seems like a job for you. You are very squirrely.
I can be.
Sorry.
Although, not a fan of the term squirrely.
Why not? This is very fitting for you.
Well, let's be real. You're also really good at getting in and out of places.
Yeah.
Rudy told Milos could not do this. Milos goes into store. They watch Milos all time. He does not look like type that you want in the store. Milos understands this. Milos is not offended.
And she'll
She's
just
smart.
spread her wings out. I don't think I can fit very well in that kind of place either.
You would be much harder to chase down, no?
No, they have air guards too.
We don't need to worry about air guards. We just need to draw people outside store. See, could be funny plan if you go inside store, you grab things, you come outside, you spread it in street.
What if you and I
That caused distraction.
What if you and I start a brawl?
Milos does not think this is a good idea.
It would call the city guard much faster. It's very loud.
Oh wait, so our options are Have we? So we've already weighed whether or not we should watch you turn into a squirrel and steal like a ring. We can always wait until she leaves the jewelry store and just tell her.
This is also an option. Milos is actually leaning towards this option.
There's no rush.
Get her coming down side 3, ask her for a private conversation. One-on-one, so as not to scare her, but extra people on cover of street so she cannot merely run away.
So how about we maybe stake a few people on either side of, not necessarily the store, but the on either end of the street. So that way, whichever way she goes, she'll be running in towards us. And
Possible.
And I can go into the store and kind of just loiter, look at different pieces and bits, see if she's there for any particular reason, since she seems to be there often, and tell her. And so that way, I'll at least know where she'll be headed, and she'll be bookended no matter where she goes.
I like that plan.
I like that plan.
Yes, this works. For curiosity, does any one of us know any magics that could perhaps say make a sound of little orphan crying? Something that would draw attention.
I mean-
Give me a little orphan.
I could do that.
If we need to draw her attention down Shady Street, this seems like it would be easiest thing to use.
It's less than savory, but
What favor are they doing it to? Actual orphan?
This is
Yeah.
true.
If that's our if that's our alternative, then I'll definitely spell minor illusion if I need to.
Let's go in, or at least have one of us go in, wait for her, loiter. I'll be at one end of the street. Milosh can be at the other. Eden, you can intercept if she bolts it.
so
Reese?
And Milk will do talking, because he is apparently good at this. This is plan. I say we go with this plan.
I have to say, Eden is not that bad herself.
What are you?
be my guest.
No, this is fine. Just a little bit of pride, but
Spit or swallow it. Let's go.
All right.
do we want to have two people on either side of the street just in case?
Yeah, what's the street look like, Kurt, Dan?
Who is our DM?
Hey, DM.
You're in it's not a street, you're in like an open plaza with multiple businesses around a circle.
Oh.
Yes. And
So why don't we have
busy.
in a kind of circle cover?
Mhm.
Yeah.
What's the actual foot traffic looking like? Like, could we actually blend into the crowd if we wanted to not appear to be obvious? If we wanted to say follow her.
Like Assassin's Creed style.
It wasn't what I was thinking, but sure.
Yeah.
I'll sit on a bench. The guards can't see me now.
Yeah, I mean, there's probably a few dozen people in this plaza. It's not like it's not like packed like fish, but there's a good amount that you could kind of slip in, but a lot of the people are grouped up more familiarly. So if you wander into someone's group, be prepared for that.
Then Milos will cover one side of the plaza, basically creating a semicircle around the front of the store. He'll try to just blend in, not actually moving in to talk to people, but just kind of meandering about the stalls like he's looking through the stores and what they may have.
Lapis will actually fly up to a nearby house and just kind of sit on one of the perch, like a ledge over a perch, just looking down as if she's just chilling.
You can do that out in the open.
Yeah. I don't think sitting on a house is illegal.
Flying is.
Flying's illegal?
Not in the code legal.
She just...
Oh, is it not? In the
It's not flying, it's falling with style. She only flies for half a second. Parkour her way up then with a little bit of assistance from the wings.
There you go.
Milk.
Yeah,
Or,
okay, it's not. It's. I'm sure it's not in the code legal, but this will be fine. Normally, there's like at a certain height level, like that's restricted airspace. Like the Griffin Cavalry will pull you over.
Damn air cops.
Actually,
But,
funnily enough, trespassing's out in the code legal either. That's weird.
A lot of real obvious things that I feel like Waterdeep has their priorities a little skewed. Can't impersonate a lord, but you can break into a jewelry store.
All right, we have the plan. Milos will hide amongst crowd, keep bird's eye view, and if anything goes wrong, well, we follow and we deal with this accordingly.
okay, so all right, Lapis goes up on the roof. Milos is going around pretending to be window shopping. What is everyone else doing?
I'm also just gonna kind of wander around.
You could be Milos Arm Candy.
We would make an interesting pair, and I don't think that it would be very inconspicuous. I have very pointy ears, you see.
And Milos is dark white. What is point?
A ghost.
Fair.
This is not the strangest thing Milos has seen in Waterdeep.
Really, this is Waterdeep. There's a lot weirder crap happens here.
There is blue tiefling with wings
Accurate.
standing right there. What is more suspicious than these?
Sitting up there, actually. Sounds good. I'll let's do that.
Room!
What are Zuvu and Milk doing?
Milk, are you going to be headed towards the jewelry store? Or
We seem to have the jewelry store front covered. There's no need for me to go inside because then people start to get accustomed to seeing my face. Which is
Yeah, is this an actual building inside of it, or is it just kind of like a tent or a
Oh,
stall?
no, it's a building. No, it's a building.
building. Okay.
does there
Okay.
seem- Oh, sorry.
no. Oh, go ahead.
Does there seem to be like a back of the building? Like if I walked down, is there like an alleyway which leads behind?
Yeah.
Okay. I'll go stand in the alleyway.
Somebody asked that question. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'll go inside.
Who's going in? Okay, Zuvu. As there's rows of glass displays with various pieces of jewelry inside. Very fine mahogany counter that
Mahogany.
the that the shopkeeper is currently standing behind, and towards the front of the store, sitting in a chair in the corner, is a security guard. And
Just
the-
one.
they
All
have-
of this, and there's one security guard.
Yeah, there's one security guard. There's a bunch of city watch outside too. And there's the well-dressed half elf.
Okay. What is she doing?
She is just currently wandering around and perusing the different wares.
Okay, can I roll? I want to look for like the most, elegant piece of jewelry there. Something of just beautiful, ornate, yet simple design.
Okay, I'm not going to pretend to make up a jewelry.
Okay, that's fine.
But you can certainly find a piece that looks very expensive, but in a sleek, modern way.
Oh, actually, what kind of jewelry is she wearing?
She's wearing a few rings as well as a gold necklace.
Huh. Okay. Does she look like she's wealthy?
Give me an insight check.
Oh man, I suck at knowing how to roll anything. Let me move this out of the way.
Right. Oh, I didn't put the throw macros on your thing real quick while I'm at it. If you shift double click on your character sheet, that'll open it up instantly. And then skills are on the left.
You said you roll an insight or an investigation?
Insight.
Insight.
15. Okay. You get the impression that she is, while she's dressed very well, it's a facade. Her mannerisms give away her actual status as someone of a lower class.
Ooh, nice. We share some biography. Okay. She definitely doesn't want that to be known, I'm sure. But yeah, never mind. So no, I just mosey about and kind of look at that and some of the more simpler pieces.
Okay. You don't want to interact with her?
No, not at all. I'll be probably terrified. Just being honest, I'm just making sure if anything bizarre or uncanny happens, we'll be able to know.
Okay. And while I have not checked if everyone has these, I did just add some macros to Zuvu. If you click on your token, you will see at the top left of the screen a number of buttons, such as attacks, checks, saves, and spells. And when you click on them, it'll open up a little menu in chat so you can very easily access those roles. If that makes sense. I don't think I've given that. Nope. I've only given that to Zuvu. I will do that when I have moments. So, okay. So you're just watching. Okay.
Yeah. Maybe after a few minutes, after we kind of, how when you peruse and you kind of just slowly walk past each other.
Yeah.
I may make if I may kind of stall that for a moment, but I mean, if she's just moseying about for a few minutes, then I may compliment her on her choice on her taste.
Give me a persuasion check.
Oh well, fuck. What? Oh man, that's not good because I have to persuade her for. Oh wow. Okay, cool.
Oh, I didn't see the roll. I didn't even hear it. 15. Cool. Why, thank you there, sir.
I nod and I keep perusing.
All right. She continues. She'll look around for a few minutes. You notice she doesn't purchase anything and makes her leave from the store.
Okay. I guess I discover that this store doesn't have too much for me either, and then I leave also.
Very well. So, any of you that are outside, she would be leaving through the front entrance and entering the plaza. So, if there's something you want to do.
Milos is now.
Eyes on the target. Wait, what now?
Milos will kind of nudge the person whom he's walking with and just kind of nod over towards her and gesture them around as to move the same direction that she's moving to keep up with her.
Yeah, we're going to start stealthily following. Would you like a roll for that?
Yes.
Yes.
Should we both make one, or can one of us aid the other in making one?
Oh, I like that. I am proficient, whichever way you want to do it.
No, I want stealth from each of you.
Fair enough.
If you're both following, yeah.
Damn it.
Those are good rolls.
Do I need one from my angle, or can I see just fine?
You can see fine.
I imagine with a good hop and a little bit of gliding, I could get down there pretty quick.
Okay. You start following her. She does not notice you. She begins. She heads out from the plaza and begins making her way towards the dock ward.
Do not lose track of her. And Milos will raise a hand in the air and just do a little flick with his finger, which I imagine he and Lapis have worked out for keep an eye on her.
Yep, Lapis is going to start doing the rooftop hop.
Sure thing. Easy enough. I guess Belk, you're in the alley. You don't know anything's going on.
Oh shit.
Who's got message?
Nah, just twiddling my thumbs.
All right, so that's happening. And Zuvu, are you doing anything?
Am I telling her out to go when she left the shop?
If you want to.
Yes, I do. Because to stop her from getting too far away, since I know she's headed towards the dock ward, I don't want her to meet up with Sloth and double the difficulty of this. This party is going to be maybe not upset, happy with me, but I'll go ahead and call out to her, not say her name, but like essentially shout toward her to catch her eye, to strike up conversation. Since we were both in the same locale, I'll see if this is at all kosher or congenial for me to do that.
Yeah, so you call out and she looks around at head level like,
son of a bitch.
and then she notices you. Oh, hi there. Did I drop something?
No, I wanted to well, I guess I kind of adjust my glasses. I wanted to see if I could take you out for maybe a drink or something, for maybe a friendly conversation or something of that sort.
It's very forward. Make persuasion check.
I don't know how to not be forward. I am not discreet.
Hell yeah.
I don't feel good about this role.
No, it's good.
Oh no.
No, it's good. Okay. I'm sorry. No, I got a thing. So,
yeah. Well, it's less for me. More, I want you to meet maybe a friend of mine. Not he's a bit rough around the edges. But speaks in the third person. Probably much more your type than mine, I presume. And he's got fine taste just as you do.
Make a deception.
He's got a particular sense of cutlery.
Dear God, party, come save me. But yes, you said deception.
Yeah, I guess. Oh, it's better. That's awfully sweet of you, but honestly, I like a person who is bold enough to face me themselves.
At this point, I'm going to break away from Milos and I'm going to walk on over and I'm going to look at her like I'm her best friend and say, oh my goodness, I'm so glad to see you here. Is this person bothering you?
Oh, sorry. I was much more, and I should go. I should
Don't you know it's not polite to follow a lady down a strange street and then just ask her on a date.
When
She
you
did
phrase
not
it
invite
that
this-
way, I sound terrible. Lesson learned. I will leave totally head in shame, leaving now. So sorry to have bothered you, lady and other lady. And I really just fast-paced just power walk myself very awkwardly, just bumble my way away from them.
That
And
is,
I just,
that is
I'll
incredible.
grab her arm and I'll say, now let's walk away. Let's walk away. Pretend that you know me. Everything's fine.
That's incredible. Both of you can roll for inspiration. That's
You're gonna have to remind me how the hell to do that.
I will pop up the relevant handout.
Thank you.
Boop. Go to attributes and abilities, and it is the second under abilities. We got a 10. That's a copper. Shake it off. Make a saving throw against one effect you can save it on.
Shake it off.
That's the kind of thing that's good on like when you get hit by an ability that you have to make a save at the end of your turn. You could use that ability to do it at the start of your turn, so you could potentially still have your turn if you were like paralyzed or something. That's kind of cool.
My thing is like really flipping out right now. So let me reopen it. Oh my god.
It's all good.
You know, like you and I probably got to steal his inspiration. I like what he does.
Right? I think it's fun.
It's really nice.
And like it gives you guys a chance to like actually affect the plot sometimes in ways that I have no control over or very
Never
little.
mind, I don't like that idea.
It's well,
Don't take me up my railroad.
it's not like a lot of the ones that are crazy specify that it's at the DM's discretion, so you still can make sure it's not absolutely nuts, but you can have like fun plot moments that you weren't expecting.
This is my character sheet is really buggy right now. Let me oh, thank God. Oh, nope. Celebrated way too early.
I can also roll it for you if you wish.
Oh my God, dear God, please do that.
Please save me from this.
Yes.
You can blame me for it being a copper then.
No problem. I will take it.
Brothers in arms. If you are within 10 feet of an ally, give them advantage on all attack rolls till the end of the turn.
Oh yes, please. That's awesome.
That's pretty dope.
And to
Alright,
Twitch, yes, I always eat something. I'm always eating.
I have updated your dramatic inspiration. Oops. Okay, yeah. So you that happens. Oh, thank you. That was getting a little awkward. Thank you for the save.
Oh, you're welcome. I can always recognize when a woman is in trouble. My name is Eden, and who are you?
Rin. Name's Rin.
Ren, it's wonderful to meet you. Can I escort you to wherever it is you're going? I would hate for you to run into somebody unsavory.
Really, I think it's fine. Thank you for the help, but
And as if as a sense of comedic timing, thump drops it in Lapis.
oh my god. She's in like a
Hello?
very defensive stance, like she thinks you're gonna attack her.
I keep hold of her arm and I said, "See what I mean? Are you sure about this? Excuse me, miss. What are you? You can't just drop."
She'll lean in, kind of run her tongue over some fangs, and good enough to eat.
While this is happening, Milos is going to find side alleys and basically just try and move along and cut off any immediate side paths she might try to take if she tried to run.
Okay.
I back up a little bit with like my arm still around hers, and I say, I think we need to leave right now. I don't know what's happening, but I really don't think that it's safe to travel over here alone right now. Like, let's go. We need to go. We need to leave.
Make a deception with advantage
Yes.
as you are being assisted.
I'm not bad at deception.
Oh. Yeah. All right. let's go.
Let's go.
As they're walking away, there's just a.
Oh my goodness! Is this part of town? I swear it's getting worse and worse every day. We need to go. Let's walk.
All right. She will. Imagine you're still kind of following her lead with this, but she allows you to walk with her.
Yeah, I'll let him walk off.
Okay. Yeah. So she's heading to the dock ward. If you don't prevent her travel.
No, we're gonna keep walking, but I'm gonna talk to her. And where are you going?
I'm I'm going to meet a friend over in Two Flask Alley.
Over in Two Flask Alley. What do you have planned over there?
I got a friend I need to go check on. He can get a bit carried away with gambling.
Oh my. Yes. I can understand that absolutely. When did you last talk to this friend?
I don't know. Sometime last night. But I know he's got a bad habit of showing up there. So I like to go and make sure he hasn't lost all his money.
I can understand that, and that sounds like such a burden. Is he a good friend?
Yeah, he's a good friend. A little lazy, but good guy.
A little lazy. If you don't mind me saying, Rin, it sounds like that's the kind of negativity that you just don't need in your life.
It's not a problem. Not everyone's perfect, you know.
It's true. Not everyone's perfect, but don't you think that your energy could be better spent elsewhere, helping people who want to be helped? I hear there's an orphanage that's in desperate need of help lately.
Oh?
Yeah. It's about 2 towns over. They recently suffered a fire. Tragic, very tragic. They lost a few lives. But somebody who's as kind as you and who's willing to put up with people of this caliber, who sounds like you've tried to help them time and time again. And it seems like these words are falling on deaf ears, wouldn't you say?
It's not like that. I don't. Sad to hear about that orphanage, but things happen.
It's a shame when things happen to orphanages, isn't it?
Shame when bad things happen.
Yeah. Yes.
It's a weird thing to say.
It is a weird thing to say. I agree. What I'm trying to get at is, I really think that more good people should be out protecting those who can't protect themselves, wouldn't you think?
What is this? What are you doing?
Oh, nothing at all. I'm just saying.
No. And she's just, now her eyes kind of squint. Go on.
All I'm saying is that your energy would be better spent elsewhere. If your friend is truly ignoring your advice, you're telling him to be careful, I assume, and he continues to go back into old habits. Don't you think that your time might be better spent protecting those who really need protection?
Making sure Sloth is not getting rid of all of his money isn't taking up all my time. Just being a friend.
And he's leading you down, or rather, you're bringing yourself down dark alleyways, coming face to face with men and women and creatures who could possibly wish you harm.
I don't.
All because of his habits.
That has nothing to do with sloth.
Doesn't it? If he knows that you're worried about him, is it really worth your time? Imagine if I wasn't here. If there wasn't somebody here to jump in and maybe help you away from possibly unsavory individuals.
I'm truly grateful for the help and all, but sorry, I don't see the same way.
I understand that, and I can appreciate that. You are clearly a very good friend, but if you wouldn't mind, I would be happy to accompany you. It would make me feel a lot safer knowing that you weren't out here on your own. Would you mind?
Persuasion.
Sadly.
Ooh. 25. Yeah, sure. How could it hurt?
Okay.
We'll continue walking.
So whenever I went to that alley, was I able to see Milos or Lapis? I presume I didn't see Milk.
I presume you would have seen at the very least Lapis. If
Okay,
Hard
cool.
to miss.
Yeah, especially since she
really landed from the sky.
superhero landed. Yeah. Okay,
Well,
good.
no, I didn't do the 3-point landing. It was just a thump.
Okay, so because I want to make sure Lapis knows I intervened because we're going to the dock ward and I don't want them to meet up with Sloth, the big old bugbear.
I can stop him.
Yeah, because the bugbear is muscle, and
Oh my.
yeah, well, I'm kind of worried about what the odds will look like if she kind of goes in there by her lonesome.
Well, I'll try to catch up. If they haven't stopped in the next 10 minutes, I'm going to stop them.
Okay.
And with that, Lapis is going to start racing on ahead.
Okay.
DM, do you know how far they are away from like Two Flask Alley? Or Two Flask, what's it called? Yeah, Two Flask Alley.
Good question. I just heard a cat.
Yeah, sorry.
No, speak more, cat.
I would be sorry for cat meows.
Cattle.
Yeah. Let's say like it'll take them 10 to 15 minutes.
Okay.
Trade ward's not that far. It's like right next to the dock ward, so.
Okay.
Considering how close Milos has been following, how much of this conversation would I have overheard?
Give me a perception check with disadvantage.
You can just say I didn't overhear anything. That's fine.
Not disadvantage. Well, it doesn't matter. Yeah, you don't hear anything. You don't know what they're saying.
All right, then Milos just follows.
Okay. And I ready the cantrip minor illusion to which I want to make it sound like a bunch of children crying at like a moderate level, not like too loud. If I get into it, no, I don't want to do that. Sorry. Yeah, never mind. I take everything I said with my mouth parts back. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, because the last thing I want is for her to get in Sloth's room and then all of a sudden hear children screaming. That wouldn't be good. Okay, yeah, never mind. Yeah, I'm racing after them too.
Yeah, if Lapis is parkouring across the rooftops at a sprint, could she catch up
Yeah, if you want to be able to intercept them before they reach, that is totally possible.
She'll get in front and just seem like she's waiting on an alley. Then when they're coming up, she'll just walk out in front of them, arms folded across her chest.
She grabs your arm, Eden, and stops in her tracks and like motions towards Lapis.
What? How did that? And I'll just look up and say, "How did you get here so quickly? Who are you, and what do you want?"
Flap, 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 flap.
Milos will slide in behind him and say, "This is taking so very long. Can we just get to bottom of point now? We do not have all day with these."
Were you not able to convince her?
What is the point? What are you talking about?
All right. Let us be obvious with our statements here. We know your name is Rain, yes?
What's going on here?
Well,
What's
just
happening?
say,
Do you know them?
let little squirrel girl be quiet now.
We're here to talk
We are
to
not talking to her, we are talking to her. You are doing private work for Zenithars Guild, yes? You do not need to answer the question. We already know, but this is fine. So we are coming here to you with proposition. And at this point, Milos will make a subtle flash of his Zentarum emblem and say, we come with representative parties. And in this instance, we have come with you a deal. You and your Gargoyle gang, well, honestly, we do not care about others. We just care about you. You will not do a job for Zenithars Guild. You will just decide it is better not to do it. And if you don't, the Zentarum will not be convinced that Little High Lady of Charisma Orphanage is not perfect new venture and needs to be bought out, so little orphan children need to be moved somewhere else. This seems like a fair deal, yes?
Make an intimidation check.
Would the situation give me any advantage?
I have been worrying her about orphanages for like 10 minutes now.
And Lapis just there cracking her knuckles.
Yes, yeah, advantage.
Woo!
23.
Nailed it!
She looks to you, Eden, for any kind of comfort, bond here. Any help?
I just kind of open my mouth a little bit. I say, I don't know what you're involved in, but another orphanage
in the world to just say, I will not do this job and not do job. Everything is fine then. And Milos will give her a smile that he intends to be well, but is obviously very just sadistic from his nature.
Ren, I think they're serious. I think you should do what they say.
Make me a deception check, Eden.
With advantage?
No.
All right, that's fine.
This entire time, Melk is sitting behind a house going, where are these guys?
Oh, nuts.
Wow.
I rolled a mad insight to see if she at least trusts you, and that I think that's still too high. It is. Yeah. She still trusts you. Oh, geez.
Kind of my specialty, getting people on my side and getting them to do what I want them to do. I don't know.
I don't know what you're all talking about, and I'm sure if I did, I certainly wouldn't do whatever it was you were talking about. So you all have a nice day now.
Milos thinks this is very good decision. After all, when Zentarum cannot do things easy way, they do things hard way. And you would not want little orphanage to burn down so they can buy the plot.
Minor illusion.
What do you minor illusion?
Just some random kids screaming out of a fire burning somewhere.
We should. Are you actually doing minor illusion?
Yes.
That actually oh, okay.
At a really low volume, right by her head.
Yeah. And she failed she failed against it. So you just see her like, really, like I said, I don't know what you're talking about, and I'm sure I never will. You'll have a great day, right? Okay, all right.
You too, darling.
And she like leaves with one last look to you, Eden, like wise-eyed, and then turns.
You all right there?
You just legit spit take.
Oh.
Oh.
Sorry,
There's no sensitive electronic equipment around here.
yeah, this is the most fucked up thing that I did not expect to do.
It's session 2, man up.
Yeah, and she makes her leave, and you feel she's out.
Is she? So she's not going toward Sloth, right? She's just running off.
She is just running off. Yes.
Okay, then I'm gonna say, be careful. Call me.
What would she call you? You say these words. These words.
Call you what?
Call on me. She can find me, I'm sure.
I've never had anybody do that to me.
People hear Milosh's name all the time, but Milosh's name is Milosh, and Milosh hears Milosh. So, this is 3 down, 4th down to go now. Shall we deal with Sloth?
I thought we only had to do 3 of 5.
Extra credit.
Do we have a plan for Sloth? I mean, we're already on our way.
This one seems simple. Do we have any good gamblers?
No. Yes. I bet I could do it.
It's simple.
I don't know. We seem to be missing somebody. We might want to go back and find them. I don't know.
Milk in a moment. This plan is simple. Milosh has thought through. We have someone beat Sloth, and when Sloth cannot pay debts, we forgive them if he does not do the job.
Sounds like fun. Do you know how to gamble?
Milosh is good at many things. Milosh does not try handed gambling.
It's your idea.
I wonder
mean-
who is good at gambling.
I've always been good at collecting debts, but I've never been good at actually like earning them. I never had enough money to gamble with.
Yes, Milosh is good at collecting the debt, not creating the debt.
Well, we might want to find somebody who's good at gambling. I mean, I could do it. It's not my specialty.
We shall retrieve milk and make decisions.
Okay,
when we have
there we
hope.
go.
What we need is a person who's good at being a con man.
Meanwhile, milk is in the back of this alleyway, just king.
We head back to the square and we get milk.
Yeah.
Oh my god!
You do that.
Yeah, when you walk around the
That
corner
happened.
into the alleyway, you just see him with like 4 stray dogs. He's just speaking to the dogs and go, if you don't want to burn in eternal damnation, you might want to follow this. And as he sees you come around the corner, he goes, we'll catch up another time. It was good speaking. If you have any other decisions, come find me. It's all right, let's go.
Oh man. Okay.
I'm not going to question that.
Milosh is
However,
there is good
Milosh
news.
has
Yeah.
something to tell you.
We have come up with a plan to deal with Sloth. We are going to get our extra credit and make sure that more of Gargoyle Gang cannot do a job for Xanathar's Guild. We are going to beat Sloth in gambling, and then we are going to forgive debt so that he does not do a job. It's simple, but will work.
Okay.
We just need a good gambler.
You can 100% do this if you want, but yes, you do only need to get 3 of them to drop the job.
Yeah, but this sounds like fun.
Want to do it? You want to do it?
Okay.
Just to prove that we can go above and beyond.
This
So,
is
You're only proving it to Shava. No one else knows you're doing this.
For level 1, you got to get it where you can.
So, from my understanding, two things in gambling: cheating and lying. And I'm pretty good at both.
This sounds like a good plan. Then we do this. If it does not go well, then what have we wasted? Time.
True.
What gambling are we doing?
I don't know. We're going to find out.
Only cards.
Cards. I can bend the favor of my odds. Dice. It's a bit more up to
Well, don't
chance.
get slot machines.
Yeah, because if we get in there and we're just playing rock paper scissors, so okay.
Milos doubts that individuals can lose fortunes on rock, paper, scissors.
That's where you're wrong.
There is a method to RPS, but
I've seen a man lose a house and a cow on rock paper scissors.
These men deserve to lose
Parchment
houses.
Boulder Shears.
So, did they gamble in the middle of the day, or do we have to go back later on?
I think he's there now.
I'm pretty sure he's there now. It sounds like he has quite the problem.
Okay.
Bugbear with a gambling problem.
From what I know about shady racketing deals, I don't think they're just going to let us walk in. And he shakes his coin purse. It's like, okay. I don't feel like I can buy into anything.
Do not look at Milos. He did not get paid for last job.
So
Oh.
They don't let me in, so
How much coin
just
do we
points
have?
at the wings. Stereotype.
I think the guards confiscated most of my. Okay.
Well, we could always gamble. Wait till he gets out and have him gamble there, since he has an addiction, doesn't he?
That's a fair point, but how do we lure him out? I think we're going back to the same issue we've been talking about for a while.
I mean, if he's got a gambling addiction, there's got to be a time where he leaves because he doesn't have too much money to gamble.
Got an idea on what we could use to gamble. He lifts up his cloak, and he's got 10 red liquid potions around his belt.
Okay.
Some
These
might
may-
say these might be worth around 50 gold each. Some may say it's cranberry juice.
I see. I was going to ask where you got so many. You know,
So
I
this is
feel
when?
like that's going to end badly for somebody someday.
Well, at the very least, just do not lose and not be able to pay debts. Milos feels like this individual pull your arms off if you not pay your debts.
I do like my arms. Sure, let's go.
Okay. So, getting into the gambling house is not difficult. You make your way in. There are a number of... There's a small amount of people in the main area eating, having drinks. And there's a number of side dens with closed doors. You don't see a bugbear. Not in this room.
Do I smell a bugbear?
What?
Do I smell a bugbear with my keen senses?
You have keen senses?
I'm pretty sure I do. Yeah, I do. I can roll a perception check if you want.
Oh, that just means you have proficiency in perception.
Mm-hmm.
You're sure. Go ahead.
Cool.
Smell a bugbear
Cool.
from a different room.
I definitely smell a bugbear.
Trail the footprints of stink on the floor.
A bugbear is pungent.
As if there was like orange traffic cones highlighting your way.
Yeah, no, okay, yeah. You can You get a you beeline on the scent, follow it to a door. Smells like goblinoids. Definitely at least a bugbear in there. Maybe some orcs too.
Ooh. And you see Lapis just, oh, please let this go south.
Lapis, I think you might want to lead the way here. And I scoot the heck back.
Got it.
Milos is actually going to see if he can't get a drink and just go to the nearest table next to that door.
Sure. Pay like a copper.
Sure.
Lapis will open it.
Okay, the door is unlocked. There is a large table, a circular table that dominates this room. Around that table are a bugbear, you presume to be Sloth, playing cards with 4 other individuals, 2 orcs and 2 goblins. They all turn to look at you.
She just, mind if I buy in?
They look amongst each other. Make a persuasion check.
If I were my character sheet, I'd be there.
Okay.
Oh, and for my friend here. And she'll point to Almond over behind her.
Sure. They the bugbear kind of smirks to one of the goblins. All right, yeah, sit on down. Buying's 3 gold.
Well, I guess if I'm going that low, and she'll reach over and just tink, 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 set 3 gold, and she'll sit down. What are we playing?
Cards.
What kind of card game, darling?
Make me make up.
3 dragon ant. There you go.
We're playing Neverwinter Hold'em. It's a variant of poker.
Okay. I'm familiar. Is Milk with me? Okay.
Yeah.
You both sit down. For the gambling aspect of this, how about you both make a deception check for bluffing? And if you are proficient in playing cards, you may make that check. If not, just straight intelligence.
Is there any way?
Yeah.
I could sleight of hand anything.
Make a sleight of hand check, and I'll give you advantage on one of the other checks.
Okay.
In the end of the game, remind me to give you the card games that I've got.
That'd be nice. Oh yeah. Okay. That is a success. You can have advantage on one of your checks.
So I'll do deception first without advantage.
Okay.
And then straight intelligence, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Can I have advantage on this one?
Sure thing. Oh.
Lapis is not very bright.
Yeah, but you've got Milk, so you're fine.
He's got me too.
This whole time, Melk's like fumbling with his cards. It's just like, oh, what is this?
Who dealt this crap? So, what are y'all up to these days? She'll just pop both of her cloven feet, thunk, thunk, sitting back.
Oh, whatever gets us some money.
You got something something you're lining up?
Yeah, maybe. The over the course of this hand, goblins, one of the orcs fold. When you reveal it, Milk would have the winning hand. So Milk would acquire his money back plus 18 gold.
Jesus.
Rumor around town is you're working with the Xanathar Guild.
How bold.
That's a way to phrase it.
What's that you say?
Well, I happen to be interested in that little job you might be working on, and care to make a wager?
You're interested in a job.
We'll get to that. And she'll take the 15 gold that she's got in her pocket and just put it on the table. All or nothing. My friend here beats you in a hand. You take off the job. You don't do the job. You win. Gold's yours.
Make a persuasion check.
Oh.
You don't understand. It's an incredibly low DC. He loves gambling.
God, I hope so. Alas, poor Yarick, I hardly knew ye. That skull on your desk.
Make it 30 gold. And I'm in.
She'll look over at Malk.
Let's make it 60.
You heard him.
His nervous is like all nerves stop. He's like dead serious, staring him in the eyes now.
I'll do 60, but I picked the game.
Done.
Lapis will sit back, just watching at this point.
You want to shake on that?
Sure.
Shakes your hand. He slaps his big muscular arm down on the table, motions like this to you. Arm wrestle me.
And in Goblin he goes, if you want to lose.
Oh shit.
And
all right, so
yeah.
We are going to do this. We will start by you're both going to make an athletics check.
1 second before we start playing.
Sure.
Okay.
I'll roll these out in the open.
So when we grasp hands,
yeah,
my Fey presence.
Oh, yeah.
It doesn't say it does. I don't do anything. It just happens.
Fey presence. Okay. So he makes a wisdom save.
Yep.
All right.
I don't.
Bugbear?
I don't activate the fear until we get told to go.
All right, gentlemen.
Oh.
Shit.
Bugbear doesn't he have a minus modifier?
He has a sloth has a +0.
Oh
shit! All right, we're going for a flat arm wrestle now.
You see like a slight glaze over his eyes for a second before you just. Yeah, let's do this.
Lapis will get behind Milk.
Yeah.
Telepathically, he looks at Lapis and goes, "Yeah, I don't have 60 gold."
She's getting behind Milk. She's getting behind Milk.
Okay.
So,
let's go.
Athletics, yeah.
Yeah.
As they start,
mm-hmm.
Lapis is going to flash the bugbear.
All right.
Bugbear's gonna have disadvantage.
Not that it could.
Still succeeds.
Yeah.
He like takes his eyes completely off you, Melk, and his arm starts to push you towards the table as he just stares at Lapis.
I tried.
Make me another check.
What? Oh, we're
Yeah, he's
doing it again.
He's
It's partial.
pushing you down, but it's not all the way down yet.
Okay.
Uh-oh. Blam! Down into the table.
All right, Malk, that's enough, and she'll set him aside. Just pick him up as if he weighs nothing. Just doop, doop, boom.
All right, where's my gold?
Double or nothing.
And she'll put her hand down.
Persuasion.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
That wasn't the deal.
And she'll just lean in. It is now. And maybe a night with me.
Persuasion with advantage.
I mean, you've already determined that you're his type.
Oh my god!
Oh my
Apparently not.
At this point, when he sees this, Milk slowly backing towards the door.
Yeah, she'll look over to Malk and just say, "Close the door, darling."
Is the door open to the main bar, or has it been closed?
If you didn't close it behind you, one of them would have got up to close it behind you.
Shit.
This we agreed on a price. 60 gold.
Okay. Milk kind of like flourishes his cloak behind him.
She'll hold her hand up and look at him. Are you sure you want to ride this train? Because if you take this job, your head, and she'll point to the goblin, is going up his ass.
I don't want to be in this room anymore.
It's about to get real, y'all. Hey, you had your chance.
Show me the intimidation. Oh!
And for the briefest moment, her eyes kind of, that blackened effect of the tiefling infernal heritage, that smoldering effect. With her, it's almost like the room drops in temperature as she just stares him dead in the eye.
He backs down a bit. Oh, I didn't.
Double or nothing. Last chance.
I would have just dropped the job if you gave me 50 gold, but
Give my friend a chance to earn his money back. And she'll just put her hand up. Let's go, big guy. Are you afraid of a little girl?
that'll get him. Make an athletics check. That's okay.
She's just
His eyes kind of open in surprise as you start to push his hand against the table. Make another one. Uh-oh.
oh.
He can't, neither of you can push the other. You're just locked in place as he's trying to get some hold back.
You got anything? Is this what you've got?
That's what he's got.
Yeah, that's what he's fucking going. Boom! And you slam him down to the table.
I guess that's all you got. So that's, I'm sorry, 120 gold at this point, I think?
Nah. My side of the wager was I'd quit the job. I quit the job.
No fun. Could have had a good night. And she'll take her gold.
All right.
You're quitting?
Yeah.
Good. She'll pocket all of the gold, staring Melk while she does it. That's what, 50 gold on the table?
It was 38, which was 33, which was my money and the money that I won.
As I bring up math, because I'm bad at it. Okay.
So with that, you have knocked out a fourth member of the Gargoyle Gang.
Yay!
And Lapis will walk out, give a thumbs up over towards Milosh and Eden.
Just flirting with random NPC at bar.
From what I know of Lapis, I want to make an insight to see how I think it went in there because I wasn't paying attention.
Jack.
Sure.
She's bandaging up around the torso. You kind of know how it went.
So he just looks at her and says, "You threatened to shove his head up the other one's ass, didn't you?"
Yes.
All right, that means it went great. He's probably going to pick up like a piece of soggy cornbread and just shove it in his mouth. Get the going.
All right. So, do you want to go and wait to meet back up with Shava, or do you want to go all in and knock out the fifth?
One sec, let me check the notes when the fish heist was due.
At midnight tonight.
Yeah, so we can't really go and deal with the fifth member because the meeting's happening at the same time.
No, we have done our extra credit. Milosh says we go and turn in and we get ready for a job.
Dan, you mind if we take a break?
Yeah, if whatever you're deciding to do here, I'm wanted to take a break here. If that's
Yeah,
good?
I think we want to just go ahead and check in. I don't think that we need to take out the fifth member.
Oh,
Yeah.
Dragonborn fighter. Let me at her.
Slow and insidious killer.
All right.
There's always how they say, a poor time for other things. We want to take her out, we take her out later. It could just be fun, but we don't need to do it for this job.
All right, so let us take our break. And now, see you later, everyone, in 5 minutes.
My friend, know that it is I who have brought you to this land, my home, and to know that I alone can release you from it. I bid you dine at my castle so that we can meet in civilized surroundings. Your passage here will be a safe one. I await your arrival. Your host, Strahd von Zarovich. My friends, know that it is I who have brought you to this land, my home, and to know that I alone can release you from it. I bid you dine at my castle so that we can meet in civilized surroundings. Your passage here will be a safe one. I await your arrival. Your host, Strahd von Zarovich.
Waterdeep Dragon Heist. So, when we just broke for break, our party had finished up with knocking out a 4th member of the Gargoyle Gang and have gone back to the Yawning Portal to meet back up with Shava. Which I believe... yes. You may take a long rest if you want. Actually... yes, you may if you want. Shava has left word for you that she will arrive tomorrow morning. Which I believe she mentioned earlier, but maybe not. Does anyone need to
job
take
is not tonight, or are we doing job tomorrow? I mean, looks like job was at midnight. How can we contact her tomorrow morning if job is not at midnight?
Midnight tomorrow, maybe? Did we get our timelines wrong?
the whatever time that the Pog may have given, right, to that where they were planning to receive the where they were to receive the rest of the details for their job, that is likely delayed due to the lack of a gang to do that job.
All right. If we're not going to miss anything, then we can sleep, and then we'll be ready for this tomorrow morning.
Yes, I am a bit low on resources.
Okay.
Could be worse.
I just wanted to hit at least one person today.
I think tomorrow you'll be able to hit as many things as you'd like. I have a feeling that there will be many things to hit tomorrow.
Good. This whole sneaking around like marmots. Don't like it.
Like what?
Marmots.
Ah.
You know, little furry creatures. I punch them all the time.
Ah. Do you?
Okay.
I'm missing some connotation here.
So you will spend the night, and everyone can take a long rest. If you are your name is Zuvu, you can technically change what spells you have prepared, but I think you can already prepare like 5 of the 6 you have. Yeah, because you are a level 1 wizard with 4 intelligence. So
Do we spontaneously level up in the middle of the night?
No.
Cat.
Oh,
I will fight a kitten.
just before we go to bed, and I assume we're all in the portal right now
Yes.
because we all booked rooms for a while, I think.
You got the room paid for you by Shava.
Belk will approach Lapis and just be like, I think some of my coin got mixed up with what you took off the table.
Did it now?
Hmm.
That's unfortunate.
I could offer you one of these potions. A discount.
I think I'll stick with my gold, thanks.
Okay.
Look, I'm not feeling totally left out. She'll hand him 5 gold. You tried.
I'll remember this.
So will
But
I.
thank you for your
Melt.
generosity, I guess.
She'll wink at him. That's really
Well,
darling.
we're all talking. We have to bring up the squirrel thing. I'm not a squirrel. I don't do squirrely things. I don't have a big bushy tail.
You're not a marmot, are you?
No.
Okay, just making sure. I don't want to offend anybody. What are you anyway?
I'm a human. My parents are human. I'm a human.
She says with big buck teeth.
Just really.
Hmm.
And I get a drink and I go upstairs.
Okay. I will remember this.
No, you won't.
Probably not. Let's have a drink. She's good. And for probably until, I'm not even sure she'll get a full long rest, but Lapis is going to be spending large portions of the evening drinking.
You don't want to take a full long rest?
I don't think she needs one.
You need to sleep.
Eh.
Do you want to not?
If she is, she's sleeping in the next day.
When's our meeting tomorrow at noon?
No, it's in the morning.
In the morning. Okay.
So
Yeah, Milk will get to sleep at a reasonable time since he's kind of broke now.
Hey, don't suck at arm wrestling.
This is life gold now. To become a muscle warlock.
And then it takes 3 levels of barbarian and
A decent fighter.
you don't need too much. You can probably fit in 5 to 6 hours of sleep, so you'll be okay. All right, so the next morning, Shava arrives at the yawning portal dressed in sailor clothes as before, but now also wearing an odd backpack. She glances around the busy common room, looks at you guys, then gestures towards a private room on the second floor balcony. Once you're all gathered there, she will smile. Good job dealing with the Gargoyle gang. Robier was in a total panic when he heard about their withdrawal. I had no trouble suggesting your team as the replacement. Here's your reward. She pulls out a small bag and hands it to you. Then she takes off her backpack and gently places it on the table. She peels back the flap of the backpack, revealing a glass fishbowl built into the top of the pack. Swimming in the fishbowl is a single goldfish, which then says, "Greetings, I am Finn. It's so good to meet all of you at last. Forgive me if I do not offer a hand to shake." And he waves his fin.
Tell me he's not going to be doing that all day long.
I have to tell you from experience, it's difficult to get rid of the puns.
Something's fishy here. I had to get out of my system. I'm sorry.
Is this normal? He just points at the talking goldfish.
Normal. He's Finn here was awakened by a druid.
I feel like we're being baited.
Druid of noble birth, so Finn likes to act and talk like a fish of good breeding, sir.
Milos prefers his term.
What is your term?
What Milos just said, Posh asshole.
Blub.
Okay.
What are you going to do, blub at me?
Be a good chap and fetch me some fish food. Please.
Milos leans into the bowl. Sure. Fish eat other fish, right?
Please don't fight with the fish.
Milos will not fight with fish. Would not be fight.
I can't imagine that we have more than one fish, Milos. We need to be pretty sensitive about this.
All I'm saying is he'd look great on a bed of tempura.
No.
Is that a thing? What's up? We'll call it a thing.
Shava's like eyes wide.
Fish want?
Like,
Talking fishes bring fish food. What fish food? Milos does not feed fish. Milos feeds people to fishes.
Just for look, this is going to be the most difficult stage of the plan, right? You're going to need to infiltrate the inner sanctum of the Xanathar's secondary layer. Thank God. Swap Finn here out for Xanathar's goldfish Silgar. Finn has served as an agent of the Harpers for some time. Now, the Beholder's central eye nullifies magic, so they can't. We can't rely on shape-shifting or polymorphing to fool it. So Finn should have no problems here, as he is a goldfish. His fishbowl is temporarily enchanted with abjuration magic to prevent it from being broken. That's going to last for about 48 hours. The sanctum is going to be probably filled with guardians and traps. We've never managed to sneak in there ourselves. So you're going to want to keep your wits about you if you're going to survive this. You're going to be sneaking in while the Xanathar is asleep. Once you get into the inner sanctum, where it is sleeping, I must emphasize, as stealthily as possible, avoid waking it up. Do not engage with the Xanathar. You will die. And do not alert it to Finn's existence. Just replace the bowl. Don't let it know anything. Don't let it know it's a different fish. Get the hell out of there. One of you is going to need to carry the bowl. Luckily, you can carry it in the backpack, and as I said, it shouldn't break. So, or spill, unless extreme circumstances. After you're done with the mission, rendezvous back here with me. Any questions?
What's the reward again?
Well, I haven't told you the reward, but now's a good time to tell you. So, if you can successfully swap out Silgar with Finn, as long as you do this for us and make it back alive, the City Watch is going to drop the charges, let you go free. If you succeed in this mission, the Harpers are prepared to reward you 1,000 gold.
Each or in total?
Total.
Oh, you have to lead with that.
This is not insubstantial.
This is
Milos will work happily with little talking fish for now.
And I suppose if you want, you can keep Silgar. If you want a fish.
Milos just said he does not feed fishes. He feeds people to fishes.
I'll take Silgar.
Take him to dinner.
Do whatever you want. Just switch them out.
And how much was payment for this indie job? You did not mention.
For what you just did? Is that what you're asking?
You mentioned payment, but then you went straight into what we were doing next.
Yeah, she motions to the bag she has handed you. When you open it, there are 5 potions inside. She will elaborate that there are 4 potions of healing. You got 1 potion for each gargoyle gang member you knocked out. So you get 4 potions of healing, and you get 1 potion of hill giant strength.
Thank you.
All right then. Augusta decides what we will be taking. This is suitable, yes, but better payment will be done when we finish good job.
Just one final question.
Yeah, go ahead.
From what I understand, this isn't the first time the fish has been swapped out.
Yeah, that's correct. This one's been living for about almost a decade, so it's getting close.
So, Silgar's not awoken, is he?
The fish that's already in there? No, it's just a fish.
Are you sure?
If you find out otherwise, I'd be really happy to learn that.
Well, if we find out otherwise, we'll be dead, because Silgar will scream, "I'm being taken."
That seems incredibly unlikely.
So plan for this is simple then. When we go to switch out with Silgar, we kill fish before we replace with new fish. Dead fish don't scream.
You want to make sure that if
We
the
will put new fish in place.
Xanathar sees 2 fish, you're dead.
Oh, we kill old fish, take new fish, put in bowl, and then we have old fish with us. We do not leave evidence. That is simple. Do you think we are amateurs? Do not answer that. Milos knows your scazy.
I think this is the point when I say you're overthinking the job.
Milos does not overthink. Milos thinks
Not
exactly
to Milos, not to Milos. Milk. And the cat.
Backward is always so full of these creatures. So fluffy.
Okay, I think we can move on, don't you?
Yes. So,
We have a job to do.
New fish goes where it needs to go. Old fish gets out of there. No problem.
Would you be showing us the entrance?
1 second. Just giving you your other potion. Yeah, when you're ready, we can head out.
Well, I'm ready to go. Anybody else?
I just want to be sure. We just stealthily swapped the glass fish bowls, and that's just the job.
Yeah, that's about the. That's a very simplistic version of it, but yeah.
And don't wake Xanathar.
Put this fishbowl down.
Okay. Is there anything we should be looking out for, or have you more intel?
I really don't have too much.
Okay.
I can get you there, and then you're on your own.
Okay. Tell my mother I love her. Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm. Is that it? Move the potion of giant strength. Potions.
I've added that to my inventory.
Sweet. Okay. So we're off. Shava will lead you back into the sewers, all the way to where you had split off with Robier. What was that? 2 days ago? Shava steps up to the wall where there had been the false piece of the wall. She presses a smooth brick, gets it right on the first try, and the wall turns transparent, revealing a large chamber filled with tables, benches, and branching passages with a half dozen guild members lounging about. A pair of guards peer out from the other side, but they relax when they see Shava. She leads you through the wall, into the chamber, and down a side passage till you come face to face with Robier, who I believe I did a different voice before, but Shava, your team is here. I was getting a little worried. Did you bring the fish? Shava looks around, opens the backpack to show off fish and the fin in the fishbowl. Excellent. The Xanathar just started sleeping an hour ago, so there should be plenty of time for your team to get in and get out. Speaking of your team, you should really have a team name. Makes it easier to refer to you, like Owl Bear Outfit, Cloaker Company, something catchy like that. You got something?
I don't think that's necessary. I'm not sure if we'll be banded together much longer after this job is done.
Damn. Right. What? I don't care that much. So whatever. We can figure it out if you survive the mission. Don't worry. Our extraction missions have a 56% survival rate, so you'll probably be fine.
Good enough for me.
Remember to watch out for the beholder bots. On that confident note, Robier opens a big set of stone doors leading into a foggy chamber and ushers you in one by one. Shava gives you a wave as you enter.
Does anybody else feel like we're called the Expendables?
I'm curious what the hell a beholder bot is.
Me too.
I think we're about to find out.
No, if he knows enough to tell us about it, he should be telling us about the beholder bot. If we need to keep out for them, his information will prove crucial.
I think it's too late now, as we're walking into the chamber.
Indeed. So, you are on this map down here. Yes, can you all see? That is the first question.
Yep.
And then the next question is, I didn't turn on dynamic lighting. Boom.
And now we're all blind.
And
Oh.
boom.
There we go. Bottom of the map.
Yeah, I can see.
I do not have half
There
sight.
we go.
All right, let me give you sight.
Wow, that token. Reese, that token.
Yep. It's my guy.
He seems entirely trustworthy. I would back him up in any adventure.
How about now?
Yep.
Does everyone see?
All right.
I take your silence as a yes. You all see. So,
Yeah.
A thick fog of humid air blows past your face as you're ushered through the doors. Once your eyes adjust to the surroundings, you see you're in an open bathhouse, complete with a large main pool and several smaller thermal spas. In the center of the main pool, you see a beholder grinning at you as it floats just above the pool. Takes a moment for you to realize it's just a statue, albeit a floating one. The walls of the chamber display a mural of a similar spa with Duragar, drow, humans, half-orcs, and Sverfneblin, deep gnomes, resting leisurely in various pools and hot baths. Also in the mural is a clothed Sverfneblin standing outside the pool and getting blasted by a beholder's disintegration ray. On the western side of the room is a closed marble door atop a short set of stairs with a sign next to it that reads Parlor. As you take stock of your surroundings, the massive doors slam shut behind you, revealing a giant image of the Xanathar carved onto the back of the doors, all 10 eye stalks pointed at you.
Well, that's unsettling. Shall we continue?
Yeah.
So we will guess this is Beholder, but what is all this watching us? Milos will wave at it politely.
The statue doesn't move.
I'm going to roll investigation, see if there's anything around that might try to kill us. Or, I mean, we have a rogue. A rogue could probably do that too.
Sure thing. Give me an investigation check.
Can I pitch in on that one too?
Whoever wants to make one, go ahead.
Doesn't seem to bother.
Let's go with whoever has a more than a +1 modifier.
Ooh. The wizard cop takes control. It is really easy for you to spot this. Zuvu, you know your magic. You know what to look for in a room. It's hidden, but on the door yonder over here to the next room, there is a magical glyph, which you would reckon something will trigger it and hurt.
I definitely report that to the party. And it's right here. It's
on the door.
Okay. Yeah, so I definitely report that to the party.
Well, can anybody disarm that?
I don't know enough about D&D to know if I can disarm that.
Lapis will look at Milosh.
Milos could try.
But you do know enough about magic. You're not a powerful enough wizard to have the kind of magic that could eliminate this glyph.
Okay. Okay. Nothing about it seems familiar, right? So, oh my God, that seems really terrifying and really painful if we open that door and it explodes.
What if we are not standing next to the door when door explodes?
What if
That's true. I think I've got Mage Hand.
What if we don't want the door to explode because it might awaken the Xanathar?
Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, so let me look around the room to see if there's any clue as to what could trigger that glyph. Like maybe the murals or something like that has more information. kind of woven into it, or just really anything in the room?
Put the candle back.
The eye stalk on the beholder, which is disintegrating the deep gnome,
Yes.
is it more extended than the other eye stalks?
Not particularly.
Okay.
Moving over towards the source of water here that is adjacent to this wall, as Milos kind of leans over and tries to look underneath it, does it look like it connects to the wall on the other side, or is the wall flat?
The wall is flat. It doesn't. No.
We are not going to swim over to the other side. Looks like the only way through is through the door.
Okay. And there's no more, like, there's nothing more to be gleaned from the murals or maybe the baths themselves?
Would you like me to describe the mural again?
Yes, that would be good.
Okay. So it is a mural of a very similar spa. Again, the races you see are Duragar, Drow, humans, half-orcs, and Svirfneblin, all in various pools enjoying hot baths. The only other figure in the mural is a clothed Svirfneblin standing outside the pool and getting blasted by a beholder's disintegration ray.
All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get naked.
All right.
And I'm going
Whoa,
to...
whoa, whoa. Do we really think that this is the solution?
No, I don't know what it is, but
okay.
As he's like half of his clothes are already off.
Yeah, and I'm just like, what happens during the mission stays in the mission. So I'm like just taking off my clothes, and then I slide and glide all smoothsome inside one of the baths.
Oh,
Does anything happen? Because wait, you know what? Let me see my languages.
Maybe we all have to be in the baths in order for the trap to be deactivated?
I think we're too early along for the spa break in the anime show.
Yeah.
Better we're taking a bath. I did.
Bathhouse episode.
What's the difference between? How can I actually show my interest in this? The baths that have like the little swirlies on the border, and the ones that look like cogs. What's the difference between those?
Other than design, not much.
Okay. Yeah. So I'm getting naked and I'm hopping in. One of these.
Sure.
Looking more in depthly at these inscriptions engraved on the wall, can Milos make an insight check to see if that's the necessary method, or if it's as simple as just say washing our face and our hands in this?
You can make an investigation check to try and make a deduction.
Sure.
Yeah.
So Milos will stare at it.
He might be right.
All right. We let little men get naked, bathe, and see what happens when they open the door.
Okay, yeah. Zuvu, you strip down, climb into the bath. Nothing seems to happen, but...
And I've convinced other people to get naked with... Wow, that's amazing. Okay, so I hop out of the bath, sopping wet, butt naked. And I look to the other four. Any ideas?
Open the door.
That seems like
You stand over here.
Yeah, I'm not about opening that door, not knowing what will happen. I don't know too much about magic.
So, did you say there was inscriptions on the walls?
I don't...
Or writing on the wall, or is it the glyph that people...
The only writing is at the western end of the room by that closed marble door that has the glyph on it. There's just a sign that reads parlor.
Okay.
Dan, is there a gap under the door?
No, the door is made of marble.
So,
I mean, you could certainly try.
Milos just going to sit there holding his forehead. He did not think this would be prevalent information to tell Milos before we come into this room. It's like they want this job to fail.
Maybe he didn't know.
So
maybe no one's ever made it back alive.
So what would you do if you was in an aristocrat's house and you was off into his parlor? You'd freshen up before. So I think Zulu's onto something. Maybe not bathe. Feel like that's a bit much.
Oh, I'm totally bathing. I'm like.
What have you got into another bath now?
Lapis is going to be investigating the same concept that Milosh was, just trying to see if there is some, following that thread, trying to deduct what might have to be done in here.
I'll allow it. Even though I didn't ask, I didn't ask for that roll. Roll again. That's how it works. DM asks,
Fair.
and then you deliver. Might be.
Malk's in the bath now with Zuvu.
I think
Are you also naked in the bath?
Yep.
Nice.
Very dumb idea.
Down and gets in the bath. What's your idea?
Oh, I don't have an idea. I just think that
okay.
this is a very dumb idea.
Oh, sure.
Well, we have to eliminate it from our list of options, which our list of options so far is just one: getting naked and bathing.
So
and as soon as we rule this one out, we can start exploring different solutions.
So Malk turns to Zuvu and he goes, "This looks suspicious. Don't worry." And he goes under the water to feel the bottom of the bath.
You can give me perception or investigation.
Please don't roll bad, because this could end up different. Yeah.
No, there's nothing down here. Just in a stone bath.
Yeah. It comes back to the surface and says, "Nope. It's bath."
Do you want to check the other ones? Maybe there's.
One might be not as deep as others.
Lapis is going to stay clothed, but she is getting in.
Okay.
Okay. I head nod to Milk, and then I start to go to another one and essentially duplicate that same action of swimming down to the bottom and then checking if there's anything to be gleaned from it.
Sure. Go ahead. No, same thing. Just stone bath.
Okay.
Also, Melk, if you're in this bath, you're like sitting under a giant stone beholder.
Yeah, Melk doesn't understand what this is. Everybody's just been saying Xanafer, and he has no idea what a beholder is. He's just like, okay.
Looking at the beholder statue, where are its eyes pointing? Is it watching each of the baths?
No, it's currently facing this door.
So all of its eyes are only facing that door.
Yes. That is what you see.
Milos is going to look around. All right, this is stupid. Milos will start pulling off his armor and most of his equipment.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Walk over here and slip into this bath.
Is anybody worried that this is a trap to make us get rid of all of our armor?
Well,
Geez, what I already did.
Yeah, that's
All right,
true.
Here we go. I'll do the
Hmm.
same. Peer
Even
pressure.
even the big boy eye is facing that door.
Yep.
Does it look like the statue can be turned?
It's floating. So-
How far off the ground?
If you maybe 5 feet.
Reachable?
Dan, is it magically floating or is it
Yeah, you don't see anything holding it up. It's just floating there.
Can I try and touch it?
Go ahead.
Yeah, so I touch it
Right.
and try and
Put your
spin
hand
it.
out.
Yeah.
You doesn't move.
Hmm.
Wait, is each of us in a bath?
Yeah.
Okay. Now that I'm clean, this is such a bad idea. Now that I'm clean, do you guys think I should try to open said door?
absolutely not Zuvu, but I mean, I have no other ideas.
Okay. All right, so I look at the mural again. It's naked people in the bath, and the only person getting zapped is the clothes mate.
Yes.
This is not great. All right, so okay, and he's out of the bath.
The
Could my
yeah.
and is there's a door handle on that door, right?
Yeah.
If I could I mage hand it? It's a marble door though, but I wonder if I could just turn the door handle.
The door handle turns, but the mage hand is not strong enough to pull the marble.
Yeah. I don't expect it to be. I just
Also, I've realized that some of our viewers might not know what a beholder looks like. So,
Oh, good point.
this hideous ball with just a gaping mouth, giant eyeball in the center, and all these stalks coming off with eyeballs at the ends. Except this one is made of stone.
It's pretty chill.
Mage hand not working? Plan B, and Milos will yank at some of the rope. It's like, tie this around door handle and give to Lapis. Turn knob with mage hand, have her pull.
Much better idea.
Okay, good. All right, so yeah, I
Okay.
totally do that.
Yeah, totally easy enough. You put the rope around the door. Lapis pulls. This is not a pull door.
Oh.
God damn it.
Any
Okay.
door is a pull door if you have enough effort.
It's made of marble.
All right, this is stupid. If anybody can take whatever trap this is going to be, it will be me. And she'll just hop out. Mel, get back in the damn pool.
Just stood there. He stood there naked in a Superman pose. Looking at you, though.
I will toss you.
Oh, it's the wrong terminology right now.
I'm going to toss you. And she'll just brace it and give the door a push.
It opens.
I fucking hate all of you.
Just Keating just looks so upset by this.
The worst part is tomorrow, if you wonder, is it getting in the pools that actually did it? And Milos will start putting his clothes back on.
Well,
He will ditch his undershorts because those are wet now. He'll just toss those in the bottom of a pool.
I'll get out, shake off,
Commando.
put clothes back on.
Lapis does not seem to mind that she is wet, but she doesn't wear a whole lot of clothing anyway.
That looks incredibly uncomfortable, and I'll walk up and follow out the door and hope not to get blasted because I'm not naked.
Yeah, no.
Praying that's not the qualifier.
No, Lapis Lapis never took her clothes off.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
yeah, Mel gets dressed. Yeah, free bath.
We will shall establish rule now. Whoever has stupid idea is person who follows through on stupid idea. Sound fair?
I just walk through the door.
Yeah, walk through the door.
And as Milos walks by Zubu, he'll poke him in the chest and say, "That means next time you open door," and he'll follow Lapis.
I was going to look at my arms, and they're like absolutely just too thin to push a marble ball, let alone a door. But yeah.
I get tired from Jenga.
Okay. All right. So, as you open the doors, wrong layer. As you open the doors, saloon music greets you. Scattered around the room are several pillows, sofas, ottomans, with a chandelier hanging over the floor. On the west side of the room is a fully stocked bar with wines and spirits imported from all sorts of places. Tall, empty glasses with built-in swirly straws stock the shelves above. Sitting at the bar and lounging on the pillows are several small stone orbs, each sculpted with the features of a miniature beholder. One of them is telekinetically polishing a glass with a wet rag, while two more appear to be playing cards. Suddenly, you hear a scratching noise and the music stops.
Well, howdy, partner.
The bartender's glass drops to the ground and shatters. All the stone beholders stop what they're doing and turn to stare at you. Intruders! Disintegrate! They all scream.
No, not intruders at all.
Please roll initiative.
Yes, Western Daleks. This is my jam.
Love it.
Oh my god, I need an adult.
Awesome. And where's my initiative button? Oh, wow. They rolled like butts. Okay. So we start off the initiative order with Milos, who is at the back of this group.
Mila will circle around to the side of the door and hide.
Like take the hide action?
Yes, he's
Stealth.
taking the hide action.
Okay, awesome.
I like it.
That's
I approve.
Oh, I love that. Okay.
Level 1 rogue strats. Not very different from level 1 wizard strats.
Speaking of, Zuvu.
That was literally the thing I was going to do. I was tempted to just leap into the bath because I was terrified. Yeah, so I'm hiding behind Milos, and I am so ready to leap into a bath and hope that the water will protect me. But you won't.
Wow.
All right. Do you want to use your action to hide?
Yes.
Stealth, please.
Oh, we are not going to enjoy this one.
Uh-oh. Okay.
He steps on a hype horn somewhere.
All right. Well, you're there. Lapis.
She'll point at Eden. Take out that one. I'll get to these two. And she is just gonna run right on up to this one and give it the old 1-2.
All right.
As she puts on a pair of gold knuckles. She's gonna crack it, or at least attempt to.
A lot of ones.
Where's that?
And with that failure, she's gonna try to do a round out to finish it off.
So the first hit, you punch it straight. You actually punch it straight on and go, oh, as you feel like your hand like just like make a cracking sound. Pull it back, waving. Punch it with the other one. Roll damage. Set you to automatically do that. 6 bludgeoning. Awesome. That hit knocks it back into the cushions, and it pulls itself out.
Okay, that is my turn.
Okay. Milk.
Okay. When regret flashes before your eyes of not taking damage in spells. Well, only I have a cantrip.
Eldritch Blast.
All right. I'm gonna toll the dead. This guy.
Good choice.
And all you hear is a little bit of ringing, and then just little like kind of like pixie dust just appears over the top of it.
All right, that's only going to be a 10. So roll a d12.
Yeah. Oh, it's not set up as an attack. That's annoying.
Yeah, it's one of those ones you have to manually set up, unfortunately.
It's annoying. Whoa! How do you want to do this? That was just enough.
So when Lapis hit it set some cracks across it because they're made of stone, right?
Yeah, sure. There's a nice noticeable impact, like crack on its forehead.
Yeah, and some of the dust just goes inside the cracks, and then you just see it like glow a little bit and just pop, like a balloon. Yeah.
There's an explosion of gravel as this now like sunk, like there's just this big hole in the head as it falls inert onto the couch.
Yeah, and I'll move in, and that's it. My turn.
All right. So you did, but it is this one's turn. So I believe I get to roll. That is, oh, that's stupid on my part. Good job, idiot. Okay, that's better. All right, so first one is going to come at Lapis. Lapis, I need you to make me a wisdom saving throw. As this yellow beam shoots out of one of the 4 stalks. That's going to be a fail. You are frightened.
You're frightened.
As this beam just hits you straight on, you turn from the rubble of this beholder to look at this other stone one, and just you feel something in your stomach drop.
Hmm.
And then it will make
things.
It will make its second ray. This time, also on Lapis. You're just kind of in the way of everyone.
Story of my life.
So now I need you to make me a dexterity saving throw.
Minecraft oof.
There's just like a zap, like a quickly of a bolt of electricity hits you head on in the chest, and you are going to take 6 lightning damage.
Ooh.
Okay.
And then it's going to float over here, which will bring us to Eden.
Eden is going to take a step back
Mm-hmm.
and take a look at this beholder bot over here. Or, yeah. Lapis, which one are you afraid of?
This guy.
This is the one that just shot.
Gotcha. Then I'll go for the further one.
Okay.
Might as well. And I'm going to go ahead and good old handy
Say it.
Eldritch Blast.
Blast.
Say the line, Warlock.
Eldritch Blast. I'm going to Eldritch Blast.
You shoot and it just like it doesn't manage to penetrate the stone. It just reflects right off its forehead and slams into the ceiling.
What are these things? And I take another step back.
Stone, I think. Ow!
All right. That brings us to that one is dead. That brings us to this one, which is now going to attack first Milk, then Lapis. Oh, I keep fucking forgetting. Uh-oh. Milk, I need you to make me a strength saving throw, and I need the same thing from Lapis.
12.
All right, you
Just gonna allow
both
Lapis to do one thing, okay?
you both feel this like visible force kind of like grab at your clothes and try and move you, and you put your feet down as hard as you can, grab onto something to brace yourselves, and the feeling passes. And then it is going to float behind the bar and duck down behind the bar, bringing us to Milos.
Okay. Milos will boop 10 feet to here. Oh, well, they all moved in such a way that I can't immediately hit any of them unless I do things special. I will move to here and I will attempt to roll over the bar and just bring my dagger right down on top of this one.
Okay.
Would you say I have advantage because I was hidden from him?
Yeah, sure.
Excellent.
Oh, yeah, that hits.
I don't have my sneak attack on for this one, do I? Nope, I do.
Oh, all right. So you stab forward, catching it in this, it's weird, like glowing red eye in the center of it, and pierce past the stone and stab into it. You pull back, and the eyes kind of flicker out like it's going to fall for a moment, and then they all light back up.
As he sees that, he will bring his other dagger around and try and stab it with the opposite hand.
Unfortunately, that is going to miss.
Milos is always annoyed that he is not enemy deck for this. That is Milos's turn.
Okay. Zuvu.
Do the voodoo.
Yeah, I'm going to, after I see that the party did not flee, like the coward that I am, I decide to hop in the doorway and cock back my hand and shoot 3 magic missiles at the stone beholder way off in the distance.
Okay, so roll me 3d4 plus 3.
3d4 plus 3. How do I do that again? It's just put
/R and then write 3d4 plus 3. And I will mark off a spell slot for magic missile. Cool. Holy shit, that's 13 damage.
Nice.
Boom, boom, boom. They all go flying out from your hand, spinning through the air, and all collide into this facsimile of a beholder at the same time, almost blasting it back into the door behind it, where it very slowly and feebly floats back to where
That's a D&D squirt gun.
It is. All right. Yeah. Then that is.
you have 10 feet of movement left if you want.
Then I am going to hide behind Milk.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. That's my turn.
All right. Then Lapis, you are frightened, so I believe you can't move closer to the source of your fear.
That is true. Lapis is going to walk over to this stool.
Yeah.
And pick it up.
Yes.
And in a roundabout way, she's going to pick up the stool and chuck it at the source of her fear. A bit of disadvantage for that, but
well, let's see.
Worth it.
You're proficient in improvised weapons.
I am. Fisticuffs.
It's technically a thrown weapon, so I'll let you use strength. No, you don't. It's only 15 feet. You're very strong.
I'm frightened of it.
Oh, you are frightened, so it is. Okay, yeah, so you do have disadvantage. Sorry. That will hit.
It's a natural 1.
What? Oh, you have disadvantage. I'm sorry. I heard. Yeah, you just fucking throw it past it, and it just splinters against the door and falls in a couple.
I'll pick up the other stool and do the same thing. Just chucking stools at this dude.
Does pugilist work that way?
You can roll a d6 in place of the normal damage of your unarmed strike or pugilist weapon. It counts. Pugilist weapons are improvised weapons.
No, it's like monk. So when you follow up with an unarmed strike or pugilist weapon, you have to make an unarmed strike or a grapple.
Oh, then she's gonna flip over the table and try to drop the people's elbow on the one next to Milosh.
All right, do it. And you won't have the other beholder in sight, so you can make it normally.
The people's elbow.
So you just kind of do a dive over the table, elbow out, smash right into this thing's head, and it just cracks open and falls in two on the floor. Dead.
Okay.
Nice shit. All right. That'll bring us to Milk.
All right. Milk will step forward past the miscellaneous torch.
Oh, yeah. No, that there's a I'm going to change how it looks, but so that when we have dynamic lighting, so you can still see rooms you've been in, this script will drop torches everywhere you've been and kind of lightly give you an idea of the total map.
Because Advanced Fog of War is crap. Yeah.
Well, more because with dynamic lighting, you can't see rooms you've been in previously. You only see what you see right now. So I'm going to toggle the aura on that. Yep. And I'll make a copy and throw it in the back last room, and you'll see what I'm talking about. You should see both rooms right now.
Yep.
Whether you're in them or not.
I do not.
Mm-mm.
You can fix me later, though. It's fine.
No, I got it. I had to change shared vision. Do you see now?
I can see the room that we're fighting in. I still can't see the pool room.
The feels bad when you roll lower on the bigger damage.
Let me move around this lapis until she creates a new torch.
There we go.
Yay!
Hey, where's it so bad? Go away. No attack.
So that makes it Melk's turn.
Yes.
You didn't roll Toll Dead.
Oh, Toll Dead? Okay.
Yeah.
They actually
there we go.
they do have a bonus to wisdom saves, but it doesn't matter.
So 1 damage.
No, you rolled a...
No. Ignore that. I was just testing it. Above 1 damage.
Oh! Yep, that does not kill. 1 damage.
Yes. End of my turn.
Okay, that makes it its turn. It will retaliate. 2 eye rays to you. Okay. First up, can you make me a dexterity saving throw?
He said, uh-oh.
Oh, sweet. Okay, you pass. So, once again, this bolt of electricity shoots out of one of the eyes, but you managed, you seeing its eye moving into place, you react and dodge to the side as it shoots past you and nails the wall slightly above Eden. And now make me an intelligence saving throw.
Oh, that's not good. Oh.
Also a success. So you feel your head gets a little foggy as it's like something's trying to just like something trying to pressure on your brain, but then it fades. Okay.
By any chance, was that psychic damage?
It would have been.
I was resistant to it anyway.
It would have been more than that. Anyway, Eden.
Eden is a straight up basic bitch warlock these days. So she's going to do the same thing. She's going to look above her and see the scorch mark on the wall and say, I don't know what these things are, but I don't know what else to do here.
Okay. I was going to say Melk is standing in your way, so the stone beholder gets partial cover, but that easily exceeds it. Oh, you have spell sniper.
Spell sniper.
Yep, there it is. All right. How do you want to fucking do this?
With a lot of trepidation, it like the blast like wavers as it goes over and just slams into it and just pieces everywhere.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, and with that, you are seemingly out of combat.
I don't like those words.
Get used to it.
Eh.
So at the let me pause this music. At the other end of the room, and my notes just completely disappeared on me. At the other end of the room, there's this large door carved to resemble the gaping maw of a beholder. The top of the door bears a sign that reads Dance Hall, and inscribed upon the door is a riddle, which I'm going to provide to you now.
I love riddles.
That Milk looks actively excited when he sees the word dance hall.
I am perfect in shape and size. I rise each morn upon the skies, a vision in heavens beyond. Yet children cry if I fall in the pond. What am I?
So good riddles, so good that much.
Not riddles, not riddles, not riddles. No puzzles, no puzzles, no puzzles.
Hitting just kind of like starts counting on our fingers.
Milos is actively ignoring this and searching the room.
Okay. Yeah. So it doesn't take a lot of searching to find behind the counter. There's a mechanical metal box with a crank on it. Also, there's plenty of bottles of alcohol.
Milos will tuck 2 bottles of alcohol in his bag because why not? And he'll pull the box out, set it on the counter, and kind of looks at it sideways. Milos is taking this too, and he'll stuff that in his bag.
Okay.
The sun?
What? All right, but
This is a good time as a reminder that you have, down at the bottom, a treasury to put anything in. But Milos took it and put it in his own stuff, so.
Mm-hmm.
But just mentioning. You say the sun?
That's just me musing. I don't know. Rude.
Perfect shape and size.
Only thing I can think of.
What? All right, so you know how this is a dance, like a dance parlor. Like, what if it?
Yes.
Has any like I'm going to say a ball, because it fits in the theme with a dance parlor, and because I thought of the sun, but a sun wouldn't fall in the pond and it wouldn't make children cry.
Out of character, I completely agree, and I've been thinking it for the past minute and a half.
A ball.
But in character, Eden has no idea what's happening.
Yeah, Lapis is just, she's dumb as a rock.
Yeah, because children ball is in the term crying, I'm guessing.
Mm-hmm.
This is definitely not her area of expertise.
So Zuvu, what does Zuvu do?
Yeah.
Do I just say a ball or ball?
You can.
Okay, then yeah, I totally just say.
Are you standing here 20 feet from the door?
Good point, DM. Yeah, so I stand up to the. Oh man, it would suck if this is the wrong answer. But yeah, I walk up to the door and I say, "Ball."
All right. And with a screech, the doors slide open, immediately filling the air with funky beats as a cacophony of colors coalesce from a hanging magical ball of swirling prismatic light. In front of you are rows and rows of painted squares on the floor that alternate in a pattern between 6 different colors. Painted over the far wall is a mural of the Xanathar. I should also actually reveal the room, huh? Is a mural of the Xanathar swimming through several piles of gold. To the left and right are various murals of gnomes being attacked by eye rays. The left mural features 2 gnomes. One, enveloped in red, kneels down and offers praise to the Xanathar. The second gnome, engulfed in orange, grasps at her throat while hovering in midair. The right-hand mural features 3 gnomes. The first is being disintegrated by a green ray. The second gnome is frozen in place by a blue ray. And the third gnome is lying down in violet light with 2 X's in her eyes. Floating over the dance floor are several gray beholder orbs that bob up and down to the beat of the music. They turn to look at you with hostility. Roll initiative again. We'll just keep the same initiative.
Does anybody else feel like the Xanathar is actually the Grand Master from Thor?
A little bit, not gonna lie.
My birthday.
Pretty much. If I had the rights to that song, I'd probably play it right now.
The birthday song or that particular song?
That particular birthday song.
Oh, yeah. I don't know who did that one.
But the mouse will kill me.
Mm-hmm.
Or Jeff Goldblum.
He comes for you in your sleep.
No, I gotta tell you guys a story about how Jeff Goldblum ruined a very fun weekend for me one time. Still salty about it.
Don't tell that about the Jeff. I need to see him posing in that Buddha pose he does, but carved out of brass.
So, first up is Milos.
Milos is way back in the room because he's the only one who didn't even notice the door was open because he was focused on the stuff that he was stuffing in his bag.
Here's some heavy, funky beats.
His head just kind of raises up. Milos does not like it. He will walk patiently around the corner, peer around the edge and see that, and then he will just slide back and be like, Milos will have to deal with this, and he will hide.
Okay. All right. And that will bring it to their turn.
He's internal in there.
So.
I feel like it's bad if we get thrown onto that stuff on the floor.
All right, Melk, make me a dex save, and make me a strength save. Uh-oh. I actually rolled really low on that. So, a bolt of electricity nails you for 5 damage. Zuvu, you start to feel yourself being picked up, but it loses whatever grasp it has on you, and you fall back. And then it will float here. It'll float. Now this one will go. Same thing, 2 beams. You two are still in the front. So, strength save from Melk and intelligence save from Zuvu. That'll succeed. So now you start to feel yourself being picked up. Doesn't hold. And then Zuvu feels something trying to cloud his mind. You got a mind like steel. Which brings us to your turn, Zuvu.
Rashid, you're muted.
You're muted.
Sorry, I'm like super old. All right, so let me. Man, this is not good. I'm gonna probably cock my handgun back again, or my hand, and
gunslinger now.
Well, I mean, I'm a cop detective, so
finger guns.
Actually, yeah, you know what? I've got my. Do I still have my crossbow on me?
Yeah, why not?
I'm going to, because I am not going to make it if I use that. All right, so actually, I'll use. That was not something I meant to do.
I seem friendly.
What do you mean to do?
I was going to use a crossbow, but I
Oh, it's not listed in your attacks, huh?
But that's. Wait, do I actually have the crossbow, or did I just make that up?
It's not in your inventory. I don't know.
Okay, yeah, I totally make that up. So yeah, I'm gonna use frostbite to keep my spell slot.
Okay, which one?
The
Hold and left click to.
The this one already attacked, right?
Correct. No, wait.
The furthest one already attacked.
Yeah. This
All
the
right,
left one hasn't gone.
Then I'll hit this one.
Okay, con save. That is a 19.
So I am going to nod respectfully and then flee.
Ice kind of gathers up and just immediately melts off of the stone.
Yeah, I figured. Yeah. So yeah, that's what I do. That's my turn.
Okay. Lapis.
Okay.
Okay.
She's gonna take a lunging pose, like she's getting ready to sprint forward.
Okay.
She's gonna take 1 5-foot jump and then launch herself into the air above Melk, flapping a couple hits before she's going to attempt to get right here and just kind of do a discombobulate, bam, to the side, go 2 attacks onto the beholder bot.
You said, so I'm sorry. You flew over Melk and landed here.
No, she's not landing yet. She's still flying.
Okay. Make the attack. Crack, crack, boom, and you just blast it apart.
And she'll do as a pose. Still kind of flapping as she's getting ready to move over for the next part. She looks around for the closest target. And that will be her turn.
That brings us to Melk.
So Melk, seeing his plans ruined of putting 2 beholders asleep and letting them fall on the, he thinks, dangerous floor. He's not really sure what to do now.
Use a spell!
Use a spell? Should I charm them or put a single thing to sleep? Yeah, just good old Toll the Dead on the back boy.
All right. He hasn't taken any damage yet.
Beholder bot contemplates his mortality.
It'll only be a D8, and he fails, so he takes 3 necrotic damage.
Yes. And just Lapis isn't subject for abuse, he'll stay where he is.
The echoing of the bell causes like small bits of rubble to kind of break off of it.
He perfectly timed the ding of the bell with the disco beats.
To the beat. Hell yeah.
Boom, the bell tolls, and disco.
Yeah.
Eden is just gonna look in at all of this destruction, move up just a little bit, and just say, there just has to be a better way to get around these things. And handy dandy, good old, if I can get to the right tab, just shoot off another blast of energy over at this thing.
4 points of force damage as you
I'm open to suggestions!
as you just basically cut a hole through the stone, and you can kind of see some light coming from the other end of it, but it's still standing.
That's it. I'm gonna back up.
Okay. That beholder's dead. Bring us to the top of the order. Milos.
All right, Milos is going to be the guinea pig for this room, I see. Milos is going to slip to here and here, and then he will step into the room.
Can you do... Because I'm not seeing anything. When you, can you do
I haven't moved yet.
Okay, sorry.
I was going to do this because I figured something was going to happen.
Okay. Nothing happens.
All right. Then Milos will move here. And he will try and stab the beholder in the corner. If he is still hidden from it,
Make me a wisdom saving throw.
Okie dokie then. Question: is this related to being charmed?
Oddly enough, yes.
Then I have advantage.
Hell yeah.
So I'm an elf. 20.
Good thing too.
As you step on the floor, there's just like there is a blast of red light shoots out of the floor all the way up to the ceiling. And
English eyes rose. What is this horrible noise? I'm going to assume I don't have my stealth anymore because of that.
Nope.
I will swing it. Beholder thing.
That'll hit. That's
7.
straight damage. Ooh. 7. Nice.
Because why not? Bonus action, swing with offhand.
Also hits. Roll me more damage.
For 3.
Yeah.
Boom.
You'll have to get it in.
The lights,
All right.
the lights flicker as the ones before brightening back up.
The room will not explode on you. You may come in now. Milos has proved this.
Well, literally just saw something explode as you went into the room.
Not be bitch. Milos is fine.
So now it is going to shoot 2 beams at you.
Fair enough.
So I need you to make an intelligence save and a dexterity save.
Nice.
Both successes. So first beam hits you straight in the face. You grunt through whatever was trying to affect your mind, and then dodge the bolt of lightning just barely.
Milos, not approving of dancing, but caught up in the spirit, does some kind of spin as he does so, and kind of slings his arms around like, Milos does not understand what is happening to Milos.
As you do, I want a dex save from Lapis and a wisdom save from Milos.
Again, is this related to charm?
You would not be charmed, you would be frightened.
Okay.
Uh-oh, you both
Frightened
failed.
it is.
Lapis takes 7 points of lightning damage.
Down. And she'll fall to the floor.
Correct, which means I need you to make a strength saving throw. Do you
I
automatically
She's
fail.
unconscious.
Okay, so you automatically fail. So as your eyes roll back in your head and you fall down a few feet onto the ground, and as soon as you do, you can all see as Lapis hits the ground, and there's just a boom sound as she goes flying up, slams into the ceiling before falling back to the ground. And that's going to be 2 death fails. So that's fun. Zuvu, it's your turn. Lapis is next.
Sheen, you're muted.
Why am I like this? Okay, so I really wish I had taken a healing spell.
You got a healing potion.
You all have well, 4 of you have healing potions.
Am I able to just? Okay, cool. Crap. Well, I mean, I'm not able
If you
to
want to
actually.
administer one, it is technically possible, because oh wait, no, it's not, because I make you.
He's a gnome who has 25 feet of movement.
Yeah, I was gonna say you could dash, but then I remembered administering a potion as an action.
Throw it into her mouth.
Just smash it over her head.
Am I able to run through? Oh no, I can't. Still can't do it. Dang it. Okay. All right. Well,
If we
crap.
die, guys. It's okay.
No, it's not.
Better cancel that character commission.
No, I'm gonna keep it either way.
All right, so I'm gonna move here and just I guess I have to just use frostbite again. Like that sucks.
Okay. All right. Con save. That's a failure.
Oh, thank goodness.
6 damage. All right, nice. It's still holding, but the eye stalks kind of freeze up before it shakes it away. That's your turn.
Good voodoo. Good voodoo.
Lapis, show me the death save. Please don't die. Hey!
Thank God.
Hey, that's what we're talking about.
Jesus.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm sweating bullets over here, y'all.
This is a suicide mission. Milk, you're up.
All right. Just as a quick glance, looking at the wall, what does the yellow do again?
Nothing.
You don't see a yellow beam. The closest thing you see to yellow is the Xanathar swimming in gold.
Okay. But the gold that I saw Lapis go and launched her into the ceiling.
That is an orange tile.
Orange. Oh, sorry. Okay. So jump onto that one.
Nothing happens.
Jump onto that one.
Nothing happens.
And then I'm going to administer a healing potion.
Hell yeah. Roll 2d4 plus 2. And that is one of your 4 healing potions gone. 9 health back for Lapis as you come back to consciousness. Prone.
And all Milk says is, good job you gave me the 5 gold. And in your rules, is that a bonus action or action to administer?
It's an action, so you still have a bonus.
Oh.
And you still have the rest of your movement.
I can talk to somebody's mind as my bonus action.
You have, you can say 1 sentence per round.
Yeah.
You wasted your sentence on the gold jab.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to move up here.
You ever get spiked in the head by a beholder?
That brings us to Eden.
Eden is just gonna step out and saying and say, this is getting very, very, very old. I'm so done with this.
Unfortunately, you miss. Just nailing the blue tile under it and just cracking. It splinters and bits of the blue tile crack off and spread out.
Fuck this. Hide on the couch.
Milos.
Milos kind of glances over his shoulder, a bead of sweat appearing as these supernatural fear is forced upon him, and he will turn back to the one that he already stabbed and try and stab it with both his daggers.
Do it.
Shit.
Roll me some damage.
2.
That is technically damage.
That is what Milos has.
Well, wait. Don't you?
I have disadvantage because I'm frightened.
I think you only have disadvantage if you're looking at them. Yeah. If you turn around, you don't have line of sight on the one. Isn't it this one you're fearing?
Yeah.
Then,
I mean, if that's how you roll it, sure. Then 8-2.
Yeah, because you would turn, you wouldn't be facing it at all.
Okay.
That'll do it. How do you want to kill it?
All right, so Milos will plunge his daggers into its eye, and then as he yanks them out, he'll turn around to face the other one and says, "You'll come here, and Milos is going to give you something to be afraid of." And that's Milos' turn.
Okay. Bringing us to a dead beholder box and a living one. 2 more beams. Cool. So, what do we see? Milk, make me a wisdom save, and Milos, make me a strength save. That'll fail, and that'll succeed. So that strength save is enough to hurl you backwards into the wall. I'm just gonna flip 1d2. Or 1, you land on orange. 2, you land on red. Whew, you lucky dog. So you get to make a wisdom save with advantage. Perfect. Yeah, that breaks it off. As there's another explosion of red light that shoots up into the ceiling. And you shake off the charm effect. However, you do slam into the wall, so you're going to take 3 bludgeoning damage and be knocked prone. I think I just accidentally applied that to the thing under you. Cool. And then it'll float back one.
Milos smiles despite that. Run from Milos.
Zuvu, what's up?
Frostbite again.
Oh shit. If it fails, and it does, how does your frostbite kill it?
Since it was hanging on a thread anyway, like barely floating, I just assume I've like just congested it just enough to splinter it even more, and it just thuds. It's nothing too big. And then I immediately look at the wall to figure out what will kill me and how.
Well, we'll actually leave the session right there.
Okay, cool.
And we'll get back to it next week.
Perfect way to leave it. What will kill me and how?
Title of the session.
That question.
What was that?
You never answered that question.
Oh. So, thank you everyone for watching. Thank you, my players. If anyone wants to give a reaction to this session or tell what's up about you, your promotions, I leave it to you right now.
I didn't die.
That was really close.
Not for lack of trying.
Well, as far as promotions go, this Saturday, not this Saturday, but next Saturday, as you may have seen in the promotional videos, we are premiering a new show, Curse of Strahd, DM'd by yours truly. It is going to be delving into the gothic horror that is the dreary land of Barovia with 4 brave adventurers who are going to be in way over their heads.
Same day, though far earlier in the morning, another intrepid group of adventurers are beginning their journey for the lost mines of Fendelver. Stay tuned at 9 Central, 10 Eastern, which is very likely to be the beginning of their epic journey.
Anyone else?
Not I.
Yeah, just got a shout out to make for Bart Thieves Camp. Gentleman who made my fabulous art. I'll post this information in the chat if you like Melk's new art, which is on the stream tonight. Give him a shout. Everything I've seen that he's done is pretty awesome. So that's all really. I put that in Roll20. That's the wrong chat.
It doesn't
Wrong
do anybody
chat.
any good. Maria, don't you have something you wanted to talk about?
That's my name.
Not really, because we're not doing it this week, but I do another stream, twitch.tv/band of nerds, which is super fun. We just finished up our own Waterdeep adventure and a small homebrew arc, and now we are moving on to Barovia 2.0 is what I'm saying. We don't have a name for it yet, but it's super fun. I'm playing in this one, and it's the first time I've played on stream aside from this one. First time I played on my own stream in years, so it's going to be really exciting. Follow us on Twitter and Facebook and Instagram to get more information on that. Other than that, come see me at Southern California conventions.
You need to come to Dragon Con in Atlanta.
I'm not going to do that.
Oh, fine.
Yeah, Rashid, do you want to say anything?
Anyone can follow me on Rashid and Bay, which is spelled just like my name in my personal box on the screen. And watch everyone's streams that they just mentioned. They're all awesome D&D players and DMs from what I've heard and what I've experienced.
And we all work really hard.
Yeah. So yeah, and that's the only shout out that I can give right now.
Right. Thank you again for playing, and thank you. for watching our story. Remember to follow us on Twitter and Facebook for daily announcements. TTRP Theater. If you're on YouTube, don't forget to subscribe and hit that thumbs up button. And if you've enjoyed this program or any of the many others that we stream, think about supporting us through our Patreon program. Thanks again to Roll20, etc., etc. And thanks again to you for watching. And stay tuned for a little announcement that I may also be involved in as a player. Thank you again, and have a good night.
Good night.
It's Ephesians 6, verses 11 through 12. You know them well, brothers and sisters. Put the whole armor of God on, that you may be able to stand against the schemes of the devil. For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the cosmic powers over the present darkness, against the spiritual forces of evil in the heavenly places. That's right, brothers and sisters. Can I get an amen? Through him, we will push back our adversaries. We will trample down those who rise up against us. You know it, brothers and sisters. You know it. You've seen those words. Peter 5:8. It tells us your adversary, the devil, he prowls around like a roaring lion, seeking someone to devour. Brothers and sisters, we need to get on it because our divinity is lost.